Make your way to your seats.
Showtime!
Please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Showtime!
Let the magic begin.
All three major labels are suing Udio and Suno, Udic and Suno, sorry. The music they make you can type in a few prompts and create songs.
Yeah.
And so the three major labels are suing the AI startups for copyright infringement, and this is going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, so it's crazy because this is what like you would think other companies would be doing to OpenAI and Anthropic, because in order to train these models, right, you need to train them on data. And so I think what the music labels are suing on is because of they're ingesting massive data sets of existing music, but also they're generating content from that music, which again, I'm not an expert in the music industry, but like there's something to do with how close a song is and different things like that. So there's a lot of gray area here that and yeah, let's see what they're claiming. So infringe on the copyright by training AI models on the label's library. So they're using, it's available in the public domain, right? Like you can access all of these songs. So but again, you need to train your AI LLM. So that's what they're saying is they've infringed without paying, kind of thing.
Yeah, and this article goes on to say that they never specified what music their AI models are trained on. Antonio Rodriguez, an early Suno investor, told Rolling Stone in March that Suno did not have licenses for the music it trained on, admitting a degree of legal risk. Honestly, if we had deals with labels when this company got started, I probably wouldn't have invested in it. I think that they need to make this product without constraints. Udio's co-founder David Ding told Billboard in May that his company AI trained on publicly available data that we obtained from the internet, adding it was good music. So where do you stop, right? Like say, okay, as a startup, and this is one of those things, you move fast and break things and say, okay, I got to go out there and prove the model. So I got to go out and whatever music I can get my hands on, I'm going to feed in my AI and I'm going to tweak it and come out with this thing. And now they're potentially getting caught on the other end. And the music industry isn't an industry you should mess around with.
No, they will cancel you in a heartbeat, and we shouldn't be saying much because they might send. I guess, yeah,
they're not going to come after us. We're not doing anything. We're just talking about it, and I'm not taking a side here because I think there's bigger picture here. Suno and Udio are saying, hey, it's fair use. That we're not just copying stuff. We've trained it on ideas of music that aren't copyrightable, and it can now go take individual pieces of transitions or whatever and build these things. And they say it's fair use. One of these companies says, you can't even put in Bruce Springsteen or what anybody's names. You just got to say this type of song or that type of song. But what do you say as an artist who has 10 albums out there and this thing's going ahead and allowing people just to make fakes?
I think the bigger picture here is that they're worried that these models are going to replace their artists. It's not so much that they're infringing on the copyrights. Yes, they are, but good luck proving that unless, well, I guess they could get subpoenaed for their algorithm and their data sets, right? But maybe good luck because that is pretty proprietary. But I think this is more of them anticipating the fact that these models have the potential to create music without the need for artists, and it takes away from their revenue. And so this is their way of trying to shut them down for sure.
Yeah, they say they're asking for them to admit the AI models were trained on libraries of music. Second, want an injunction to stop the alleged training. And last, they're seeking damages up to 150,000 per song, which could
Yeah.
quickly add up to 9 figures or more.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big deal, so we'll have to see what side of things this lands on, because this is going to open up, what about deep fakes of people? What about, training on speech voices or appearance or what have you? This is going to have a huge impact on all the industries when you start looking at what the outcome of this will be.
Yeah, it's scary. And what about the data that, like, for voice and stuff, that maybe they're using our voices to train on, right? Where's my 150,000?
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently I can just feed a couple of my videos into some of these tools and then give it text and it'll imitate my voice pretty well. So, I don't know why we're still doing this. We just give the script to AI to do it. You had mentioned Anthropic last year.
Yeah.
Universal Music Group sued Anthropic, PBC, another AI music company, for copyright infringement in a case that specifically focused on lyrics.
And where did that go? Do we know?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But that was on, again, lyrics. So you talked about Anthropic before. So
yeah, I love Anthropic. They're my favorite. And they've just shown that, we talked about it last week, but they've just shown that they're better. They came out with 3.5 and it's better than 4.0, but we already talked about that last week.
Yeah. So Suno Nudu claim it's fair to copy an artist's life's work and exploit it for their own profit without consent or pay, set back the promise of genuine innovative AI for all of us. So that's a statement obviously from the other side saying, hey, they're screwing us. So I can see both sides on this. I'm curious as to see where it's going to go, because like I said, there's so much on this art. When you copy people's art, likeness, voice, sound, style.
Like, I could see if this was coming from a genuine place of caring about their artists and caring, but this is just a money grab and trying to stop them from overtaking their current artist. And like, yeah, if this was a genuine, like, we're worried and we want our artists paid, then great. But those, like, I don't see that. I don't see that here. I see them this is just them being greedy still. But I'm all for ensuring that artists get paid for their work. I know it takes a lot of work to put together music, put together whatever, any kind of creative stuff. So at the end of the day, maybe this is good for the artist, but I doubt it. It's only good for the music labels.